All right, guys, let's talk all things real estate on whether you need to actually hire a realtor or if you can buy a house alone. Let's get started. So everyone says, hey, you should get a real estate agent. They help out. But why? Why do they help? Can I do it myself? People are doing for sale by owner by themselves. Why can't I buy a house alone? I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons why you should hire a realtor. Let's go. Number 1, would you operate on yourself? No, you wouldn't. So why would you buy a home alone? Don't you want someone that has the boots on the ground, that knows the process inside and out, that knows all the legalities that come with the contract inside and out because it's what they do on a daily basis? Yes, that is the number 1 reason why working with an agent is important. Agent knows what's going on, the market condition, well, most of us do, and how we can help you to secure a house at the best price. That's number 1. Number 2 is it will save you tons of time, right? Why does it save you time? Because if you've ever purchased a house before, you know how time consuming it is to set up showings all on a day that maybe you have off. And you know how sellers sometimes can't accommodate those showings. Having a realtor to be able to let them know what your schedule looks like, to have to make those calls for you, to line up showings that accommodate your schedule is really helpful. And it's going to save you a ton of time that you don't have to track down listing agents to find out if you can come in and see the property on the seller's time schedule. So remember that. It saves you time. Number 3, you are not responsible to pay my commission, right? So it's going to save you money to work with an agent because it's the seller's responsibility to pay the buyer's agent in the transaction. A lot of people don't know that, but that is true. It saves you money because seller's paying on that side. Also, when you sit down with a realtor, you come up with your financial plan, your financial goal, not what the mortgage broker gave you as your price point in which you can buy a house. Because most of the time, let's be honest, they could say, hey, you qualify for $1 million, but the way that you have your life set up and wanting to go get coffee, wanting to go on vacation, that doesn't always line up with where your financial goals are. And of course, nobody wants to be house poor, right? So make sure that when you are meeting with your realtor, those financial goals are discussed. Therefore, everyone's on the same page. Number 4, let's think about the repairs that you're going to need to do on a house. And that's if you're not buying a new build. Say you are buying a house, it's beautiful, it needs everything that you could possibly want in a house, but there are some things when you're dealing with purchasing homes that come up in the inspection period. You want to have a qualified vendor or someone that actually can speak to a vendor in the area, because let's be honest, there's a lot of contractors out there that are shady. So you want to make sure that you connect with a realtor that has those resources, a vendor that they can recommend to you that they've utilized in the past that they know will do a great job. So that's number 4. Number 5, let's talk the contract. So we briefly touched on it in the beginning of how important it is to understand the contract and the timelines. There are so many documents and need to be signed that someone is sending to you left and right throughout the process, that it is always helpful to have someone that's knowledgeable about those timelines as well as those documents that can explain it in more common terms, not the terms that you typically are accustomed to because you're not working in contracts on a daily basis. So it's very important there's so many different timelines that if you're not meeting, as far as, and when I say timelines, it could be your inspection period. There's a certain amount of timeline that goes with that. It's anywhere from 7 to 10 business days. It could be your earnest money. When does that need to be turned in? These are all timelines that are very important when it comes to the contract. And if you're not abiding by them or don't understand, it can become a legal process that you do not want to go through. This should be the happiest time for you, and you should have someone that's standing and supporting your goals that will help you get there, guiding you through the process seamlessly to where it takes away some of the stresses that come when you're purchasing your new home. So if you have any questions in relations to what it's like working with an agent, I am always available, here to answer any questions. Leave me a comment below that talks about some of your experiences that you've gone through with purchasing a home on your own.